I'm going to talk about a subject today that may be sensitive to some of you, but it shouldn't be, as long as people that are responsible and are trained can use these type of weapons, and I don't see a problem with it. But a lot of people aren't trained and they aren't responsible, so we have to have some kind of accountability when we come to guns. That question I get a lot is, what kind of gun do you carry, and can you carry a gun as a private investigator? So this will give you a background. It varies by state. So I am in Alabama. In most of our surrounding states, you can carry a gun because we are private citizens. And as long as you meet certain concealed carry requirements, or able to get a permit in whatever state you're in, yes, you can carry a gun. Alabama recently passed a law where you don't have to have a concealed carry permit to carry concealed. So it's changed there. But if you have the right to protect yourself, you can carry a firearm. Some states do have requirements for PIs. Some of them don't allow it, some do. The only time I've ever felt threatened as a private investigator is back when we used to do process serving. That's where we serve subpoenas to people. And that people would get all crazy with you sometimes on that one, but it's very rare. But they would sometimes want to pretend like they wanted to fight you and those kind of things and attack you with certain things lying around the house. But since we've quit doing that, we don't serve subpoenas anymore. It's very rare that we do. But I do carry a firearm just in case I need to protect myself. If you are pulling a gun out, there's a show out there called Big Sky. All right, it's about these female private investigators up in Montana, and it's an entertaining show. But there's a misconception on there. Everywhere they go, they pull their pistols out. Okay, I don't know what you think about that, but as a private investigator, if I'm pulling my pistol out, something is going very wrong, and there could be a loss of life here. So we don't pull our pistols out every time we walk around, just to walk around like they do in the movie. But I do keep it concealed, and very rarely do people even know we're watching them. So that's the goal. We don't want to be seen at all. So what kind of gun do I carry? Well, I got to answer a question first. There is confusion in Alabama among private investigators, of all people. Some say, no, it's illegal to carry a pistol. Some say it isn't. It's not illegal. We follow state rules. We're private citizens. You can carry a gun for self-defense. So that puts that to bed. If you want to argue about it, I'm not going to argue. I'm not a big debater. It's usually useless. So you can put your stuff in the comments and let other people talk about it, whatever floats your boat. But here we go. What kind of gun do I carry? Now, for me, I've got a lot of firearms training. I've actually taught firearms. I'm a federal firearms officer, certified by the federal government through their BFOC program. And so I've shot a lot of rounds, and I've carried a lot of guns in a lot of different places. Glock is my favorite brand. All right, that's what I like. We'll have other people get on here and argue about it, but Glock is mine. I'm not changing. I'm not going to spend my own money on some other brand just because you think it's cool. I like Glock because it's durable and it's very easy to use. I've got Glock 17s. I've got a Glock 43X, and that's what we got here. All right, Glock 43X. It's small, carries 10 rounds. This is a 9mm. I think you can get these in a 380 as well. The standard magazine has a 10-round capacity, and it very good on a hip holster. I carry mine external on the hip. I do not like inside the waistband stuff. I just don't like it. It's very uncomfortable, especially when you're driving, riding in a car. I like outside the waistband, and I wear a concealment shirt over the top, something like this, over the top. But you see this is small. I got pretty big hands, but it still gives me that pinky on the bottom, all right? I've seen other PIs that carry the Bodyguard, the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard, and I've shot them before. They're okay, but it's cut off a little here, and my pinky hangs off the bottom, and I hate that, all right? So my preference, right? But this is a good concealment gun. You get 10 rounds here, and you can get them with higher capacity magazines. You get a mag that's extended on the bottom to get up to 15 rounds if you want, but I don't deal with that. I just got 10 rounds, and I keep a mag on me, and I keep some in the car just in case I need them. And that's what I carry on a day-to-day basis. So I'd like to see what you think about that and what you think about what we talked about today. Again, I'm not here to debate gun laws. I'm not getting into that debate. So just keep it to yourself. Y'all can argue amongst yourselves in the comments if you want. I'll read a little bit of it, but I'm not going to get on here and say which political party is correct and, oh, you're a horrible person and all that for carrying a gun. I'm not doing it. So that's that for the gun question. If you have questions, call me, hit me up in the comments, or you can email me directly. Thank you.